Alright everybody, here we are. We are going to repeat a flight that we did, but it was in the Phoenix, and we're doing it in the 737 PMDG this time. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to start our self-loading cargo. Let's see, we'll have just a couple of services. So we'll start that flight plan. We got the flight plan loaded in the FMC, and we are golden. We're going to start, and here we are. Now the flight attendant is going to make contact here. We're going to shut the door, cockpit door, and
hello.
Good afternoon, Captain. How are you?
Hi there. We're fine, thanks.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything else, just give me a call.
Thanks.
No problem.
Aurora clearance delivery Delta 450 IFR to Toncontin, ready to copy.
Delta 450 is cleared to Toncontin Airport as filed.
9,000 feet.
Takeoff runway 02 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 123.9er, squawk 1337.
1337. That should automatically put in there. Let's see if it does.
Delta 450 cleared to Toncontin Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 02 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 123.9er, squawk 1337.
Delta
There we are.
450 readback correct.
It automatically put that in for us.
121.9er.
Okay. So let's start the boarding process with GSX.
Boarding requested.
There we are. The door's still opening, but
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
should be fine. Let me double check it.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. Clear
So
enough.
we need
4
to
out of 5.
Open the door there.
Okay, Captain. Radio check complete. We'll contact you once the ground vehicles arrive and we're ready to start loading.
Those doors are
Roger.
open, so we're good. And we're going to answer her.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. There's no jetway connected at the moment, but once it does, can we start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Jetway? Let's
Great.
check
I'll
it
let the
out.
rest of the
Yes,
crew
there
know,
is.
and we'll get started as soon as the passengers start arriving. It could be a few minutes, though.
Now we have a jetway. Oh, there they are. We have a jetway. They're boarding. She doesn't know what they're talking about. So
All stations, we're about to start boarding.
they're already boarding. That's kind of funny to see that. So we're good. Everything's boarding. We can do a welcome aboard.
Good afternoon from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this afternoon's flight. I hope you're all well. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 25,000 feet. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be underway very shortly. Once we push back from the stand, the cabin crew will start securing the cabin. As we head to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. Just a quick advisory regarding the weather, though. It does look like it might be a little bit uncomfortable on our climb up. There's nothing to worry about, but we may have to root around the worst of it. Just make sure you keep an eye on the seatbelt sign until it's turned off, and we'll do our best to make it as comfortable as possible for you.
So we're gonna
Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there.
APU.
It looks as though the en route winds are in our favor, so there shouldn't be any issue getting to our destination on time. However, we will keep you informed throughout the flight if that changes. The ground crew are currently finishing loading the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured in the meantime, we'll be able to make a departure as soon as they've finished. Thank you very much for flying with us, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cockpit to ground.
welcome on board this
Go ahead.
self-loading cargo service. Please place your large bags
Stand
into
by
the
for
overhead
ground
locker
power
wheels
disconnection.
first,
We're
and
starting
keep
the
your small
APU now.
items under the seat in front of you.
Roger.
These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
Start the APU bleed.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done.
Voltage.
Roger. Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. APU startup seems good. Nothing to report. Disconnect ground power, please. Roger. Stand by. Ground power has been disconnected.
Here we are.
Roger.
Now we can disconnect the ground power. Well, obviously this didn't take when I hit this, which I did. So, shame on you. Okay, they're loading. Everything looks good. We're waiting the load sheet. And yeah, then we'll start our taxi procedures. We're going to do the pushback first. So we are, when we do our engine start, we're going to flip these up. And flick them back down after the engine is started. You don't need ground power. So everything is ready to get this in motion. We're just got to wait for ground to finish loading. They got 17 out of 49 items. Yikes. We got a couple minutes before we start going. Now, technically we can remove the jetway, but GSX doesn't like that, so it wants to wait before we disconnect the jetway. I don't think it takes too kindly if I do remove the jetway, but actually we could try it. So let's remove the jetway. Go to the doors, shut that door. Let's move it away. Let's see if it notices the door shutting. Yes, it does. So that's perfect. And GSX seems to be still boarding the luggage. Let's see if they continue to stop. Nope, they're continuing. So we're good to go. Self-loaded cargo takes a long time to shut the doors when you actually shut it. That should be fixed. Alright, there's the door shut. And then when everything is ready, we shall arm the doors. And that will turn green. Everything is going to be green here before we do anything. So we're at 34 to 49, we're almost there. So that's looking pretty good. Yeah, so everything looks hunky-dory. We're just waiting for GSX to finish. unloading the luggage. This one's all done. It's just sitting there like a dumbass. So, and that's probably the last one. See what happens if this catches up. I do not think there'll be another truck coming with luggage. I think that'll be the end of that. Okay, it's done. Pretty much. According to GSX. This is catching up, see, it's going really fast.
Ground to cockpit.
So that's all set.
Go ahead.
So now we can shut the doors. Hopefully this will close on its own.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. Roger.
Go.
Ground to cockpit. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, here's the load sheet from ground.
So we gotta remove...
I've written the passenger count here, the crew count here, and a total number of souls, not including yourself, here.
that.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Thanks.
No problem.
We're ready to disconnect. Thanks very much for your help. Pin straight ahead and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, we gotta wait for these. Just gotta tell them to arm the doors. There we go.
Cabin crew, arm the doors please.
There we go. So these should turn
Cabin
green.
crew, set doors to automatic and cross-check.
Okay, they're gonna do a cross-check. Set the doors to automatic. Okay, that one's green. Gotta wait for these three to turn green. This one, and this one. None of the doors are open, but they have to turn green. They're gonna be set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on our taxi lights, runway lights, and landing lights. And we're gonna have GSX do the pushback. As soon as this turns green, come on, get over there and fix that door. There we are. Everything's green. And they're securing the cabin.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I love these accents from these different areas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your
Kinda
attention
fun.
while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
exit
yeah.
routes, oxygen masks,
There's no
life jackets
de-icing,
and
so we
brace
can
position,
start
which you must
the
adopt if you
engine
hear
as soon as they
brace.
start pushback.
Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth, hold in place with the strap and pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put
Should
it over
start
your
jacking up the
Pass the tapes around
aircraft.
your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate
Okay,
or needs
so
topping
we
up,
are
blow into the
going
tube.
to go
There is a light and whistle for attracting attention.
with the nose
We
right,
also carry
tail
flotation
left.
aids for children.
Okay.
Your tray
right,
table
tail
must now be
left.
stowed, armrest down, window blinds open and seatbelt
Okay,
fastened.
release the parking
We
brakes.
wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
There we go. Let's start engine 1. We're going to tell them we're ready for taxi.
Aurora ground Delta 450 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
Now
Delta
start
450
engine 2.
taxi 2 and hold short of runway 02 using taxiway Alpha cross runway 20 Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 02 via taxiway Alpha cross runway 20 Alpha Delta 450.
Okay, here we are. He's going to turn. The aircraft. I think I selected the wrong direction, but that's okay. I can actually stop here. Complete the push. There we go. That's good enough. Parking brake is set, engines has started, we can set our trim. Right there. That looks good at that end right there. Maybe a little bit this way. There we go. And we're going to set up flaps on the first notch. Once he removes the pin, it says left is clear, right is clear, we can take off. So what I'll do is I got enough room, I'll just turn right around this way. I gotta go that way. So I could have stopped it while it was over here and just turned, but it was good. So
Contact disconnected. Bypass been removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
okay, then he's gonna stand in front, wave the pin to show that he has the pin in his hand and it's not inserted in the wheel section. And she secured the cabin.
Hello.
Hi, Captain.
And we
Just
can
to
tell
let
her
you
to
know
take
that the
their
cabin
seats.
is secure for takeoff.
We're almost ready, actually, so you can take your seats now.
And
No problem.
To set holding position.
All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that we are currently holding position.
Bye.
There's an aircraft departing in front of us. It
Walk
should only
away
take a
so I
few
don't run
moments,
you
then we
over.
can get going. Thank you.
Alright. Here we go. This is going to be a tricky turn, but we should be able to do it. And we'll apply right engines for our turn. Get some fuel on the right engine so we can take our turn. There we go. Looks good to me.
Delta 450, hold position, caution, the generic on the runway.
Yeah. I see him. But I'm not going that way. I'm taking a right turn on the actual taxiway, not the fucking runway. I'm not going to the runway.
450, did you copy?
And yeah, I copied, but you know what? It's not a big deal because
Hold position Delta 450.
now it'll say continue taxi.
Delta 450, continue taxi.
I'm not going on the runway to come back on here. What kind of gay directions is that? That's why I gotta turn these taxi ribbons off. I keep saying that, but I never do. I got to. Because they're stupid.
Delta 450, acknowledge, last transmission.
Roger Delta
I'm gonna
450.
set this so I have a helper. There we go. And so that's what we look here, taxiing down the runway here. Looks good.
Aurora ground American tree, 4-tree taxi to the gate.
So anyway,
American tree, 4-tree taxi to gate 9er via taxiway Alpha.
this is going to be a fun trip. Not only that, we're going to be doing the landing challenge in this, which is a little bit more challenging than the A320, I believe. I think it will be. So that's why I'm doing it in this. So I'm repeating this flight because of the runway challenge. Okay, we're going to announce a holding position because even though we do a rolling takeoff, self-loading cargo thinks I need to still announce holding position, which is the gayest
Aurora
thing.
Tower Delta 450 ready for departure runway 02 IFR to Toncontin.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that we are currently holding position. There's an aircraft departing in front of us. It should only take a few moments, then we can get going. Thank you.
Runway 02.
Turn our flight director
Cleared for
on,
takeoff
and
runway 02 Delta
we go.
450.
Where does all this energy go? Here we go. Now line up with this runway. Turn that. Here we go. We got flaps set to 1. We got full throttle.
Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
80 knots.
100 knots.
We can pull back.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
Here we are.
Positive rate of climb.
Okay, gear up.
Positive rate, gear up.
Here we are. We're going to turn our autopilot. Here we go. I had to hit it more than once.
Delta 450, contact Central America Center on 123.9er. Good day.
We can remove
123.9er Delta 450.
our flaps.
Goodbye. Central America Center Delta 450 is at 6,200 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Delta 450 Central America Center altimeter tree 0.06 radar contact. Continue to Lagos. Delta 450 climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Turn on
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet
autopilot
Delta
auto
450.
12,000 feet. Yeah. Everything looks good. 10,000 feet already. That's because we're high altitude over here anyway. We can even go steeper turn. And we are at 10,000 feet, about 800 feet. Go. Looks good. $10,000 feet.
Delta 450 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Cabin crew, resume duties.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet Delta 450.
16,000. There we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
There we
In
go.
just a
Take
few
sharp
moments
right
we'll
turn
commence our
onto,
in-flight service, offering you the chance to
flight
purchase from
path.
our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight
We'll
brochure.
set the ratio
You can
for
also
the
purchase a
angle.
selection of hot
Turn
beverages
angle.
together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated,
Okay,
and
they
if we can
can
be of
start
any further assistance, then just ask
drink
us as we join
services.
you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
Toilets are locked. They should not be locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Don't lock the fucking toilet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our drinks menu. Choose from our menu of hot tea and coffee, or a number of soft drinks. Please make sure your tray
Wi-Fi
table
set.
is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
It's really strange. Anyway, we're off. Let me give you a map view of our route. Here we are. It's not going to be long. That reminds me, I'm going to also start alcohol drinks. And I think they already started the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait a minute.
we've just begun serving alcoholic drinks, as well as soft drinks for our younger flyers. Please clear any items from the aisle as the cabin crew make their way around the cabin.
So,
And if
we're
you would like a
good.
drink, please put your tray in the
Let's
down position. Thank you.
Bring this up.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We've reached our cruise level and are currently flying at an altitude of 38,000 feet.
No, we're
We're
not.
making good progress towards our
16,000 feet,
destination and
meathead.
expect to arrive on time as planned. You'll hear from me again once we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
I don't know where it's getting that information from, but nowhere, anywhere, even in the flight plan, does it say 38,000 feet. No way, Jose.
4301 heavy descent and maintain flight level
We're off
270.
our flight plan. Check that out. So we need to go this way.
Descend and maintain flight level 270 Rolos
It
4301
fell off the
heavy.
LNAV. For some reason, the LNAV is not taking us to Lagox. It's taking us to some messed up waypoint that I do not want. So I'll put that in there. Really? Doesn't want to let me put it in there. There we go. There we go. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that, but we need to go to so can okay, so let's take a look where we were at. So we're off course. We need to get back on course.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we will be starting our in-flight movie. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 11 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you.
That's where it should be going. That's where it will go. And actually turn deeper into our turn. Yeah, one thing I did set is the pack's back on auto. And that's what happens if you don't do that. So now I gotta close this. It'll reset itself. And that'll reset itself in a moment. Okay, our heading. So we've got all kinds of crisscrosses here on this flight plan. It's kind of messed up, but we're fixing that. Yeah, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start one of our in-flight movies. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 18 from your armrest remote. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film.
And I need to turn left some more. Right there.
Rolos 4301 heavy descent and maintain flight level 210.
And I will hit that on as soon as we're close enough. And we'll fix up this stupid flight plan here.
Flight level 210 Rolos 4301 heavy. Generic Sierra Hotel India descent and maintain flight level 180.
There you go. We're almost.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Generic
these.
Sierra Hotel India. Generic Sierra Hotel India descent and maintain 16,000 feet. Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Generic Sierra Hotel India.
should be able to get rid of that. For some reason it cannot. Let's see if I can hit LNAV. Not just yet, not close enough.
Generic 441 descend and maintain flight level 310.
Turn right there. For some reason this flight plan got a little bit messed
Generic
up.
441 descend and maintain flight level 290.
Not sure how it happened, but it did. Okay, let's hit
Generic
on that.
441 descend and maintain flight
It'll
level
pick
2
that up.
Rolos 4301 heavy
So that's
descend
all
and
set.
maintain
So now
13,000 feet. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Rolos 4301 heavy.
and let's take a look at this.
Generic 441 descend and maintain flight level 270. Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and
So that
maintain
should be
12,000
right on
feet.
there. That'll be good.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Generic Sierra Hotel India. Generic 441 descend
And
maintain
now-
flight level 260.
Getting right onto our path.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Generic 441. Rolos 4301 heavy traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 15,500 feet. Generic. Report them in sight. Generic Sierra Hotel India traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 17,900 feet. Airbus A20N.
Okay.
Report them in sight. Generic 441 descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Rolos 4301 heavy have the generic in sight. Generic Sierra Hotel India traffic in sight.
So this is what I should be having for a flight plan. So we got now. Should be here. Not in the database, huh? There we go. And then we've got GALAN. So we don't need these actually. Delete. And then yeah, the rest we can delete. I'm gonna delete that. Delete this. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Oh. Yeah, really? Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. There we go. There we go.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Romos 4301 heavy.
Leave that there.
Generic Sierra
This I
Hotel
know
India descend
doesn't
and
need to be
maintain
there.
flight level 180.
Fortunately,
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Generic Sierra Hotel India. Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
so we don't need the rest.
Spirit Wings 256 descend and maintain flight level
So we are there.
60.
So we want to go to this waypoint. That's the one we want. And then we're going to take a right turn for our runway.
Costera 629er climb
And
maintain
they're done
9,300 feet.
servicing everything. The rest of this stuff, we don't need any of this.
Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
So we're going to just EMO2, and that's it. Do not want that.
Costera 629er climb and maintain
So that should
9,300
be
feet.
it. We don't want that.
Generic 050 climb and maintain flight level 190. Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and
Should
maintain
be able to delete this,
17,000
but
feet.
it won't let us. So
Spirit Wings 256, Costera, Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Generic 050 climb and maintain flight level 190. Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Generic 441 descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Generic Sierra Hotel India descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Generic 441. 29er climb and maintain 9,300 feet. Generic Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level 240.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Costera 6 29er climb and maintain 9,300 feet.
There we go. Get rid of that.
Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level 240. Costera 6 29er climb and maintain 9,300 feet. Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level tree 00. Descend and maintain flight level tree 00. Avianca Tree 4. Generic 441 descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Generic 441.
Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that.
Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
I can't do it that way, so. Let's see what we got here. Gotta delete this, don't need that.
Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level tree 30.
That.
Generic Tree 82 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Because this is a real mixed up.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 30. Avianca Tree 4. Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level tree 20. Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Avianca Tree 4 descend and maintain flight level tree 10. Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
ready to go. Alright. So here's our plan right here. Go right on the runway. That's all fixed. We're going to slow it down in a little while once we get there. How long before we hit this? 2211. So we're going to announce a 10-minute descent.
Hi, Captain.
Just to let you know, there's around 10 minutes to go until we start descending.
No problem.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you're enjoyed flying with us so far. We expect to be descending in around 10 minutes. The arrival weather forecast is looking good, so it should be a nice easy approach into the airport. We're not expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly. Once we do begin our descent, please listen to the cabin crew carefully and pay attention to any instructions they provide. Please also monitor the seatbelt sign during our approach. Thanks very much for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again shortly.
Avianca 22 descend and maintain flight level 340.
Alright, looks like we're good to go here. Everything's good.
Avianca 22 descend and maintain flight level 340.
Flight plan in order, everything is good.
Descend and maintain flight level 340 Avianca 22.
Fix this flight.
Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
And we're going to disengage autopilot early. So we're going to fly this closer to the
Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
good.
Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
And we will actually descend probably like, I'd say 10,000, 8,000, something like that. Because we still got those mountains once we take our right. And that's where the challenge is. So, being said, all that said, we probably got like 3 minutes, 4 minutes,
Airbus 42 tree climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
and we will start at the start. We'll give a minute till I start off at 11,000. so there it is. It wants us to do the 11,000
Descend and
feet.
maintain 11,000 feet Delta
And
450.
we're not doing that for another 4 minutes.
Delta 450, contact Central America Center on 124 decimal tree. Good day.
124 decimal tree Delta 450. Goodbye. Central America Center Delta 450 is passing 16,000 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
Delta 450, Central America Center altimeter 29.81 radar contact. Continue to
And I'm
count.
going to cancel the flight plan so we don't have to listen to them to expedite descent.
Central America Center Delta 450 would like to cancel IFR.
Delta 450 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Central America Center Delta 450 is type Boeing 737 12 miles northeast of Mike Sierra Tango 16,000 feet. Request flight following.
Delta 450 Central America Center. Squawk tree 147.
Squawk Tree 147 Delta 450.
Delta 450 radar contact 14 miles northeast of Mike Sierra Tango 15,800 feet. Altimeter 29.8 tree.
Roger Delta 450.
Hanging on it. It's not letting me, okay, there it is. First it wasn't letting me get my vertical speed. And there we go. Spoilers on, slow down.
Adriatica 742 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Faster.
Adriatica 742 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Approach.
Adriatica 742 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Should be notifying.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far.
As you notice, we've begun our descent. Come on. Not recognizing that. There it goes.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. We should be arriving in around 20 minutes depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Goodbye. Approach Delta 450 13,000 feet.
Delta 450, approach altimeter 29.999 radar contact. Continue to TG 050.
Here we are at 11,000 feet. We're gaining on that anyway. We'll be descending very shortly, even more. And we'll bring this down 8,000. Speed it up a little bit. And this is our view. Pretty cool. Set it to our heading and not flight plan.
Toncontin Tower Delta 450 is 3 miles south, 11,000 feet with Oscar to land.
Delta 450, Toncontin Tower.
We're actually flying right over it.
0.00041
So,
at 7.
I have
Straight
to
in runway 02.
do a reapproach.
Fly straight in runway 02 Delta 450.
Bring down altitude. late turning the runway lights on. So this is going to complain and tell me that I didn't have my runway lights on at 10,000 feet. Good altitude. We hit the terrain, see what we got. And we got some pretty heavy cabin secured.
Toncontin Tower, generic Oscar Mike Tango, tree 0, tree 1, at runway 02, ready
Okay,
for
now we
departure
can
IFR to road.
bring this back.
Generic Oscar Mike Tango, tree 0, tree 1, altimeter tree 0.00, wind 041 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 02.
Bring this down to 160.
Cleared for takeoff runway 02, generic Oscar Mike Tango, tree 0, tree 1.
2500.
Alright. 5,000. Another notch of flaps.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
2500.
Last notch of flaps.
Delta 450, wind 041 at 7. Cleared to land runway 02.
Cleared to land runway 02 Delta 450.
Generic 0 tree, 1 contact Central America Center on 124 decimal tree. Good day.
We're going to disengage the autopilot.
124 decimal tree, generic 0 tree 1.
All the way.
Goodbye.
11 o'clock.
One thousand.
Sync
Okay.
rate. Pull up. Pull up. Sync rate. Sync rate.
There we go.
Sync rate.
We got a huge
Sync
crosswind
rate.
here.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Ooh, almost in the
Sync rate.
trees, but we got it. There's an aircraft sitting
40,
there right on the middle of
30.
the runway.
20. 10.
There we are.
Delta 450,
There we
turn
are.
to taxiway.
And we are at our first taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving
Delta
your seats to perform
450, contact
safety-related
ground on
duties.
121.9.
However, we ask that you remain seated until
Here
the
we
seatbelt
are.
sign has been switched off.
121.9
Portable
Delta
electronic
450.
devices for messaging,
Look at this
Goodbye.
or
huge
internet access
aircraft.
may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything
The
goes out.
taxiway.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your self-loading cargo journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or the official self-loading cargo app. Thank you.
Toncontin Tower, generic Tango Golf Alpha Tango, Foxtrot 8 miles south, inbound 4 DME runway 02 approach. Generic Tango Golf Alpha Tango, Foxtrot, Toncontin Tower. Altimeter tree 0.00, wind 041.
Anyway, that lady should be there.
Cleared
The
VOR,
guy
DME runway 02 approach.
coaching us in. I believe
Cleared
this is
VOR,
the area
DME
that
runway
I
02
parked at
approach.
last
Generic Alpha
time.
Tango Foxtrot.
Right there. Jetway's coming in automatically. We want to set our
Cabin crew,
Ground
doors
power.
to manual, please.
and we have the jetway connected.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding, and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
Turn the rain off. And we should have our ground power, yep. And switch to ground. And we can kill our engine generators. And we can actually turn off our landing lights. And kill the engines. Turn the fuel pumps off.
Generic Alpha Tango Foxtrot, wind 041 at 7. Cleared to land runway 02.
Ground to cockpit.
That's all set.
Cleared to land runway 02, generic Alpha
Go
Tango
ahead.
Foxtrot.
Everything
Cabin
looks
crew,
good.
the aircraft is secure. The jetway is connecting. Start deboarding once ready. Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Crystal clear. 5 out of 5. Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
The boarding requested.
Roger.
You should let me announce to them. But I guess not. Let's go to the doors. Open this one.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
And there we go. Yep, all set there. And now let's announce. Thank you for flying with us. Let's see if you'll do it automatically for me. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey and hope you enjoyed your flight today. Thanks for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices must not be used until you are inside the airport.
Yeah.
When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety do not walk underneath them.
Alright, so that was
Thank
our
you.
landing at that runway with the 737. Had a few problems with the flight plan, but dealt with it. Anyway, if you like this, click like, and I'll be creating some more videos. Thanks for watching.